No, it says we're. Let's just check. Are we live? It says we're live. Oh, okay. Let's have a check.
It says at the top it's live.
Mm. There's changed since I last used it. I'm on the profile, not on the page, but I can't see it. Ah, maybe it's gone onto my page. Let's see. Can you see it? I've tagged you, so it should be on. Ah, here we go. No, no, not there. Okay. Ah.
It's been going for 52 seconds.
Well, somebody likes it. I've got somebody I can see I'm live, but I'm just trying to work out where I'm live.
Good
Okay,
morning, everybody.
good morning. Maybe it's because it's so early in the morning, but yeah, Francis, where is I can see a friend of mine is on there. I'm just trying to work out where we are live because I'm not live on my profile, which is where I set it up. What a hoot! Oh, this is very interesting. Very fascinating. Okay, well, we're going live. And, oh, so Francis, well, we're just going to go live here. I'm not going to worry about where it is. Francis can see us, so this is great. I can't. Francis, can you just drop in there? Are you on my page or on my profile, or did I accidentally put it in my group? It's been a bit like that this week. Anyway, where? Welcome um, to a new month. Here we
Mm.
are. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Francis to say. Oh, it seems to say. Let me just make. Can't post comments to paste. Yes, I can. I can't post a comment. Oh, yeah, we're having issues. Okay, we're just going to go with the flow here. Can you see anything, Beth, on your page?
No,
This is very strange. Let me just see what's on my phone.
while Susie's doing that, we are going to be talking about abundance
Yeah.
and how we can create abundance with an abundant mindset. And there's so many different ways that we're able to focus on emotional abundance, physical abundance, spiritual abundance, and financial abundance. Abundance isn't just money. Abundance is so many other things. And it's the first day of July today, so right in the middle of winter in Australia, in the southern hemisphere on the Gold Coast, Queensland. And yeah, so it's a very auspicious day. Susie, do you know where we are yet?
All right. Francis just says, um, I have a notification when you go live. No idea. Keep going. I'm here and I want an abundance today. Right. Okay. For some reason I can't post. I don't know why I can't post a comment. Which is I've turned the chat on. Um uh I can chat privately with my guests. Let's see what happens here. This is a test. We've done this
This is
before.
called Learning Live, guys. We're
Learning,
learning
learning
live.
live. Right. Now let's take that out. This is weird. Anyway, well, we're going to do abundant. What we're going to do today is we're going to. Now I've got a challenge here. I can't see anything. Here we go. It says it's on my profile. Ah. But I've clicked a button that I can't. Ah, there's comments. Let me go back to the comments. Comments, right. All right. Okay. Francis, if you're on my page, I can see there are four other people there. This is just going to be we're not going to be, I can see the comments as they come up here. I don't seem to be able to reply to them. And what I'm going to say is, Francis, if you're on my page or wherever you are, can you just have a look where you are? Can you maybe share it to the group? Um, and Beth, you can't see anything on your page either.
I can see you.
You can see
But
me.
no.
No. Okay. We're just going to go with it. We are having, it says down the bottom, having issues, yes, but we're going to go with the show. And we're just going to, hopefully it will record and we'll go from there. So, yeah, it's the 1st of July. It's the middle of winter, or the first beginning to get into the middle of winter. But I wrote a post last week about really clearing out for the end of June and really setting intentions about where we want to be on the 31st of December. So what's the intention we're setting for the next 6 months so that we can move forward and in an empowered way, but really by listening to our heart. So I'll be doing a reading today. And one of the things Beth's doing at the moment, Beth's doing something called a winter shift. She's got a really interesting group going, which we started in on the 1st of June.
1st of June, yeah.
And we all set intentions. We set 10 things that we wanted to change by the end of August. So I was thinking that is a wonderful thing for people to be focusing on now. So for those of you who are watching live, please give us some love. Now I've just reset my phone. I'm determined to find where are we? We're meant to be live in Facebook on my page, and we don't see. Let's see here now. Yeah. This is weird. I'm wondering whether we should stop and just go on Facebook. Francis seems to be the only person who's here. I just don't know where we are. Let me go to my page. Now I've opened my phone.
Yeah, so with the winter shift is an opportunity for people to focus on self-nurturing during the winter months, because too often we go inward during the winter because it's a time of nurturing. It's a time of I guess time to really focus on getting ready for new things. So it's a downtime. It's a downtime where we're gentle with our bodies with warm food, where we're gentle with our thoughts by staying inside out of the cold, where we need to rug up and keep warm. So it's 3 months of nurturing that you can quietly contemplate things that you need to let go of, things that you need to refresh, things that you want to change. And it's a really good time to gently work those things out and initiate change for yourself. Clean out your cupboards, like Susie was saying. So I'll just see if our Susie's been able to find where
Right,
she's
it says, right, okay, now I'm going to view it on Facebook. I asked for some help. Let's see whether it's coming up. You're about to view. Right. Right, so we just want to be able to see it. We want to see where we are. I've got to mute it. Let's just see how we go. I'll cut the beginning of this when I download it. I think it's on. I think we're here.
If anyone's watching, guys, say hi so we know that you're there.
I've got Francis. Hold on. Let me just close it. Right. We are live. I can now see it. I can see this. Right. We are actually live on here. All right. Okay. And I'll just close Messenger. Right. Okay. Close my home page. Okay. We're here. If
anyone's watching, guys, say hi.
Yes. Sue, say hi. Oh, and right. I need to, although I tagged you, right. Now, right. We are live. And I'm just, right. Do you want to share, close Messenger. Right. Okay. Close my home page. Okay. We're here. I've taken the sound off the. Oh no, hold on there. Right. Okay. Right. Ready. We are ready to roll. I can see us on Facebook. I'm just going to. If I tag, I'm just trying to work out why your tag didn't come up, which is explaining why it's not. Do you want me to share this to your? You want to share this to your page, Beth?
Yeah, sure. Of course. Go for it.
So, it says start a watch party. Okay.
That's a good idea. Start a watch party.
Well, I put a watch party in. I put a watch party in the abundance in my group. Hold on, share to a group. Right. So, do you while I'm getting this together, all right, you can start one here, but I can't seem to share it to your page. Weird. I'll have to do a watch party to your page afterwards, I think. Anyway, I put a watch party in the abundance.
That's echoing back too, Susie.
Is it okay now? I've turned the sound off on there.
Yeah, no, that's good because I could hear everything was echoing back.
Right. Okay. So we've got that. No, whatever we've got back, I'm not quite sure. We've got some people. All we're going to do is I'm going back to StreamYard here, and everybody, so I can actually see what's going on. Anybody who's joining, just leave comments. I'll have to come back to the comments later. This wasn't Susie's best way to start July, but right. So Beth, do you have any wisdom for us for July?
For July.
Mm.
Okay. Well, it's saying I'm getting the word consolidate. Consolidate. So I would be looking at everything that's happening into your life. So your personal life, your friendships, your home, every aspect of who you are, and I'd put them all in piles in front of you, and I would prioritize. So it's a profound time. We're just starting a new year. We're starting a new timeline. We're starting a new month. We're going into a full moon on the 5th. I'm pretty sure Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday there's a full moon and lunar eclipse. So it's another opportunity, another huge universal activation for us. And it's also time of release and surrender. So we're coming into the first 5 days of a new month in a new financial year, in the newness of a new earth, with a massive release. So in the next 5 days, I would suggest that you get all the components of your life, your personal life, your friendships, your marriage, your relationships, your creative outlet, everything that you do. I would put it into neat little components, and I would look at what you can let go of, who you can let go of, habits that you can let go of, and nurture yourself through that methodically. So you're doing, the first week can be one particular subject or 2 or 3 particular subjects where you can put at rest the things that no longer serve you and highlight the things that are going to engage you with passion and with purpose and direction, and see where you aren't being the best person that you can be in your relationships with your partners, in your relationship with your friendships, in the relationship that you have with your business. So see how you can add more to what you're already doing or change things there. So it's a time of diagnosis where you put yourself under the spotlight in all the facets of who you are, and you take the time to look at where, how, what, and when you want to make the changes that are going to support you in every area of your life, so you can go forward brighter, shinier, more focused, and with no debris, no attachments, nothing holding you back, mind, body, spirit, consciousness. And you can really celebrate yourself, and you can do it in a focused and methodic way. So you've got first 5 days, have a really good close look at that. You can harness the energy of the lunar eclipse, and you can release what no longer serves you in the energy of the full moon. So it's a very auspicious and perfectly aligned time for us. All these magical planets coming into alignment that will support all these actions, and it's going to self-nurture. And because every action, everything that happens in your life begins and ends with you. How you respond, what you contribute. So we are the buck stops with us. The buck
like
stops
that.
with you.
The buck stops with us.
Yeah, it does, So if you want to create something, it's your responsibility to put in the effort to do that. So where you want to make change in your life, whether it be health, wealth, or prosperity, you need to look at the actions that you need to take to do that. And then you need to be consistent. So consistency is a big pledge that you need to embrace. Consistency.
Okay, so I have found this on my phone, but I still can't seem to share it to your page. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll have it as a replay as well. Okay, so if anybody is watching the replay at the end, and remember, we love love, we love lots of hearts, and I just think that's amazing, because that's probably about what I wrote about, sort of getting towards the end of June and moving into this next 6 months. So what Beth's saying, use these first 5 days. And for those of you who are in America, I know it's not the end of your financial year, or in the UK, but yesterday was the end of our financial year. We have somehow, instead of going January to December, we go July to June. So there's lots of newness happening now. And there might be sort of things that you've looked at starting at the beginning of the year, and they're still sitting on the shelf. I've got a few of those. That this might be a time to do. I love the way of the consolidation. Maybe I did a dump list the other day. Make that dump list. Put them in piles. Take your health, take your relationships, take your business, take whatever else. And then maybe take one from each. I think your idea that you're doing in Winter Shift of 10 things that you want to actually achieve. By the end of this was by the end of winter. But what about taking 10 things, or at least 6, but up to 10 things that on the 31st of December, think about how you're going to feel. Think about how you're going to how you're going to be feeling.
A good thing to do there, Susie, and a good thing to do with, you're saying, like, from here until December, a really good way, so you don't get lost, because that's a long time.
It is a long time.
It's a long time when you set out on a journey. It's a short time when you get to the 31st of December. And
that's
you go,
right.
Oh my God,
absolutely. Yeah.
So may I suggest that when people are looking at a 6 months consolidation of everything that they want to do for themselves, that they break it into manageable components, because people need to set themselves realistic, achievable goals, not to be overwhelmed by the 6 months, because that can just take you straight to anxiety, because you're thinking too far ahead, because that's what happens when you're in a state of anxiety. You're thinking too far ahead. So when you're making your list, you're consolidating an area of your life, it's a really good idea to manage that, because you need to be in control. You can't let the situation control you, and for it to be out of your control. So you need to be able to, yes, have a 6 months goal, absolutely, but in that you need to make it manageable. That's because you want to achieve these things. They're not on your list because they're daydreams. They're there because you want to achieve them. So make them manageable, break them down into manageable components, and then build upon all those. So do a a 6 months forecast and then break it into manageable components. I'm doing 6 months forecasts at the moment. So where I look at people's also their numerical, their numbers, where they are at numerically, all those sort of things. And then we put in a formula that's going to support them through this 6 months. So make them manageable, Susie, is my suggestion there.
Yeah, manageable. And I'm one of these people who hates the word goal, so I tend to use intentions. It sits better for me, but it's whatever works for you. And one of the things that I did at the beginning of the year, I did a 12-month reading for myself, which was very interesting. And I noticed I get to July here and I've got me time. So one of the things, and I was saying this to Beth when I started, since we've moved and and as most of you know, Deb's just had major surgery, life sort of went a bit out the window. Whereas before, I always got up in the morning. Got moving and things. It's too dark at the moment to go walking at 5 o'clock in the morning for me. And I used to always meditate, and I always journaled. So this journal I started on June the 1st, and I think I wrote in it twice. So the first thing I did this morning was, after I made my beautiful healthy lemon drink, and was I sat out here in our lounge. I got myself out of bed because I've been staying in bed as well. Meditated, journal, did myself a reading for July, meditated and journaled before I, was having a shower and meeting with Beth at 7:15 to make sure this was all going to work, which it hasn't worked perfectly, but it's what it is, and it's perfect as it is. And hi, Sylvia Bellini, who's probably under the covers in London. She's from London.
Hey, Sylvia. Thanks for joining us.
And for those of you catching the replay, just any comments there? So think about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take everybody through a very short little intention setting meditation. And I think it's really good if we all take this 5 days, and I'll put something in the group about this as well for those of you who are in Manifesting Abundance. Is to take this 5 days as we lead in up to the full moon and the lunar eclipse. So that would take us to Sunday, so that next Monday you're on fire, you know where you're going, you've got your bigger picture, but you've broken it back down so you know what you're going to be achieving. Set, you might have weekly goals, monthly goals, and move on from there. And like Beth's working with clients doing that, I'm also at the moment offering readings with getting really clear on where you want to be at the end of December. And we'll be doing like a focus for 6 months and then looking at what you're going to be focusing on each month. So if you're interested in working with Beth or with me, just message us after the show. 11 p.m. Yes. Well, 11 p.m. and we're nearly at 8 a.m. here. So everybody just get very still. Put your hands on your heart. See yourself surrounded by a beautiful bubble of white light. This light's protecting you. And it's allowing you to have that confidence. Your angels or your guides might just be whispering to you. You're getting a picture of where you want to be on December 31. And now there's a whole lot of bubbles, balloons actually. They're balloons. They're pink and purple and red and yellow. And what you're going to do is, there's some things that you need to release. There's things that you need to let go of. It might be clutter. There might be thoughts in your mind of, I'm not good enough. There might be things like, oh, what ifs, the can'ts. Let all of that go. Put anything you want to leave behind that you know is blocking your abundance. Put them all in those balloons and let them fly away. They're floating off into the distance. And now in front of you, there's a beautiful, fresh white screen. Put yourself on that screen, the confident you, the you that's achieved what you want to achieve in this next 6 months. It might be your business. You've attracted a whole lot of new clients. You might have written a book. You might have made a deck of cards. You've sold those paintings you've always wanted to sell. You're looking fit and trim. You've taken care of your health. Your relationships are stronger. Take whatever areas of your life that you want to make a shift in, that you want to change, that will create change for you, your family, the world. And when you're ready, just let the screen go blank. You might feel there's a big smile on your face. You've got this amazing venture, and it is an adventure we're going on to look forward to. Just breathe in that. Breathe in the love that you have for yourself. Because to master what you want to master, to achieve your intentions, we still must do each day the me time work, the self-love work that will give you that confidence and help you consolidate the pictures you saw on the screen. And now just breathe in. Breathe in the love. Breathe in the abundance. Breathe in gratitude for all that you are and all that is coming to you, and all the abundance you are surrounded by every day. And now when you're ready, just open your eyes. Right. So we're now going to do, this is a reading. I'm not going to do individual readings today. We're just going to do a reading for everyone who's here watching, and for all of those watching the replay. So we ask that this reading, first of all, we ask for what is the focus, our focus for July. Oh, our focus for July is to say yes. To say yes to you, to life, and to love. Your heart whispers thank you. So you might have written down, you might have one big intention. I have a big intention for this next 6 months, but I know I have to break it back down. So this is confirming that what's on your heart and whatever else is that you're going to actually say yes to. Now, sometimes we don't say yes. You might have new opportunities that come along. Yeah, so thank you, Sylvia. That so often we don't say yes, or we think, oh, not for me, or I can't afford it, or whatever else. Just, I want you to be more open. This is a card that allows us to be open to change, to what's coming in our life.
Sometimes yes means no too.
It does. That's right. Absolutely. Do you want to speak more on that, Beth?
Yeah, well, sometimes, we say yes to ourselves because we need to say no to something else.
Yes.
So not every yes means yes. Sometimes a yes means no, thank you. I'm saying yes to me.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that kind offer, but I'm saying no to you, but I'm saying yes to me because there's something that you can't be distracted by other people. So sometimes, you'll get these carrots dangled in front of your face and you think, oh my God, that's the answer to all my questions. Yes, I'm going to go with that. But that's where my motto for this year is stop, look and listen, where you really, before you say yes to something, you need to stop, you need to look, and you need to listen, and you need to focus on how this yes will serve you. And sometimes the yes is no, thank you.
Yeah.
And yes to yourself. Also, I feel that with abundance and everything, that beautiful meditation that you just took it through reminded me, Susie, of the one of the greatest ways to create abundance in your life is gratitude and prayer.
Absolutely.
Gratitude for everything that you have always, and prayer to what you're opening yourself up to, because you're bringing in light. So yeah, gratitude and prayer are two amazing ways to bring abundance of everything into your life. A grateful heart speaks loudly.
That is, I haven't got the book here. That's interesting. I just did 28 days of the magic in manifesting abundance with self-love, and today we finished a couple of days ago. But the quote today, I should have had. It's all right. I've got it here. The quote today was from Oprah. Was like, so we did 28 days and then I followed up because this is today is the beginning of a new month. The magic never ends. The quote from Oprah is a great way to continue this practice. It's also a beautiful way to bring in abundance, which is what Beth's been talking about. I started out giving thanks for small things, and the more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. When you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. Oprah Winfrey.
Absolutely. I agree totally. And to embody that goodness as well, and to let it permeate from within you outward. Beautiful.
Right. That's okay, Francis. You can come back and all the reading will be in the group afterwards. So enjoy your day.
Bye, Francis.
Hey, so we've got focus, we've got yes. Let's see, a challenge. What's our challenge for this month? New cards, slippery. Look at what our challenge is. That is just amazing. Our challenge is gratitude.
Gratitude.
So, which is, Beth mentioned it. I'd read about it this morning as the way to keep going to create abundance for the rest of the year. So for those of you who don't do gratitude or don't have a gratitude journal, this is something you can do. And there's so many different ways we can be grateful. Be grateful in each moment. Be grateful, just be grateful that you're here watching us, that you have the internet and things like that. But
Susie, you'll need to continue because I'm just about to get a visitor at my door. So I have to leave for a sec. My neighbour's bringing her cat up.
That's okay. That's fine. I'll keep going with this. That's
You
right.
keep going. I'll just have
Just
to
walk
unlock the
away.
door.
That's fine. You'll be back.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, so gratitude. Now, one of the easiest ways to do is have a, I haven't got mine here, have a gratitude journal. You know, the magic says 10 things a day, but start with 3 or 5. I think Oprah does 5. At night before you go to sleep, just think of 5 things that you've been grateful for. When you wake in the morning, when you wake in the morning, say, you know, you might be grateful for a good night's sleep. Before you do, of course, when I'm awake, I wake in gratitude. And I always think of Wayne Dyer. As he got out of bed, he used to put his feet down and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's another way that you can really embrace gratitude, is do a gratitude walk. You know, or I often on the beach, I do a gratitude rant. Think about all the things I'm grateful as I'm walking along. So this is, I think this is a beautiful message for all of us as we move into this new month, this new year, and moving forward for the next 6 months. Okay, so let's see what's the action we're going to take. Well, gratitude we're going to be taking action on. But a lot of people find daily gratitude a challenge. But the more you do it, you know, you'd be grateful. I'm grateful for the chair I'm sitting on. Just make it a daily practice and watch your abundance flow. Oh, and make it playful. Isn't that interesting? The play cards come out.
Yeah.
Find some fields of love to play in today. But in July, make what you're doing playful. Make yourself playful. Because so often we can get a bit too serious. You know, particularly with the way the world's been and things like that, we can be very, very serious. So now we can.
A great way. Music's a great way to bring play.
Yes.
Into, because it changes the mood. It's it takes us to usually hopefully happy memories, but music's a really great way to set the tone for the day, get your body moving and puts you in a playful mood. Music's great.
Yeah, that's a great one. Playful. And I always feel playful when when I arrive at the beach. There's part of me that somebody recently said to me, write your story, but start back when you were a child, or start a memory that you have to create that story. And my first memory was as a child at a place called Werry Beach down near Kiama that we used to go to twice a year. And I always think it's amazing now that, you know, I live near a beach because I grew up inland. So it's a bit like being on holiday, I think. When you're on holiday, you always play more. So make your life more playful.
Yeah.
And that comes from your actions, your thoughts, and whatever else. And let's see, we've got, let's see what so we're going to be grateful. We're going to take action on being playful. And that is going to allow us to be bold. Yes. Now, when I'm talking about how you want to be, what you're going to be doing, and what you want to have in 6 months' time, you can't do it by hiding away. You can't do it by not shining your light. So I think it's beautiful that this is the card. So when we're grateful, when we say yes to what is perfect for us, when we are fully grateful for everything in our lives and we remember it in each moment, in each day, we add in play. That allows us to step into our boldness. Your brilliance, you can shine. And there's no shame in that. And I'm absolutely, look at Beth's bursting to say something. I can just see.
Oh, well, my neighbour just came in with the cat. We're having a silent conversation. But yeah, look, joy is the outcome of doing what you love. And if you're doing all this preparation for um, focusing, for gratitude, for looking at what you want to do, how you want to do it for the next 6 months, and these things start to come into fruition, and you're being playful and you're adding movement and intentions to all these sort of things, and these things are starting to come true for you, then the outcome of that is joy.
Yeah,
Because joy is the highest vibration, by the
that's
way.
right.
It's the byproduct of loving what you do, loving who you are, and being joyful. And bringing joy to what you do is one of the best things you can do for your autoimmune system, for your mental health, for your physicality, for your interaction with human beings, and just by feeling absolutely full of joy for who you are. Joy is amazing.
Joy is amazing. And isn't that amazing? Joy was one of the cards I drew for July for
Oh,
myself.
beautiful.
Yeah, I did joy. Yeah, the joy as you truly, mine was joy as you really, truly let go, focus on wealth and freedom. And it all comes back. And that was the card I drew before me time again. So it's
Yeah.
that thing of, so all of this is about saying yes to you, the things that are going to actually empower you. And so often it's easy. Somebody can ask you to do something. Like I was asked to be part of a summit, and it sort of hummed and hard, and then I was asked, the expectations to be part of the summit were just beyond anything I could even fit in.
Yeah.
And then it all got cancelled. And then she said, "Oh well, we're going to do it again." And I just said, I listened to my heart, and it just said no. There are some times, even though you think it might be good for you and things like that, let it go. You have to let things go. And sometimes that happens also with relationships. We're about to let go of something that we've been involved with for over 2 years because of what's happening with us, and because of where our energy and things is going to go. So, I was presented with something else that I've said yes to because of the people and things that I want to be involved with. And we have
that's
to.
where a yes and a no serve you.
It
That's
does.
what saying yes, saying no to others and yes to you brings about your highest good for your health, your wealth, prosperity, your abundance, and for being grateful that you've made the right decision, because it's keeping you focused on your journey forward.
I mean, when you like that, you can get into this playful state.
Yeah.
You can actually get into that playful state. And when you become playful, you can be bold, and you let go of what others think about you too, which is
and limiting
so
beliefs as well.
important. Yeah, that's right. And all your limiting,
you are not what other people think.
No, and sometimes I know it's hard to move on when you've been very involved with something, and you think, just let go. But then you can always take the Wayne Dyer thing. You can leave the tribe without them actually noticing. It doesn't have to be some big announcement that you're doing something. You just, that was a time in your life, and you move on. So, yeah. And I think that's if you want to do and have everything that you want to achieve in the next 6 months, there will be things you need to let go of. And that takes me back to what Beth was saying for this first five days of July. And those of you in the Northern Hemisphere have more than 5 days because you're still on the 30th of June. But as you go to bed tonight, think about this, and think as you wake in the morning. Yes, sometimes we are not what we think we are. Absolutely, absolutely right, Sylvia. yeah, so I'm excited. I think it's a time of opening. And here in Australia, we're going to open up some borders this month, so people are going to be able to travel again, move around a bit more. Our pool is opening, I was told, so won't have any excuse for not doing my back exercises in a heated pool. Yeah, it will be great. So that's so it's time of excitement, time of expansion.
It's
And I
time
wrote
of claiming
down here,
who you are.
massive release. Beth
Yeah.
commented, massive release.
Yeah, and it's time to claim yourself too, Susie. It's time to really, when you're doing this diagnosis, when you're setting these intentions, when you're doing your diagnosis and what you want to claim and what you want to release, claim yourself in it. And I think the focus needs to be on what you truly, really, really want for you.
Yes.
Because whenever you are doing what is right for you, you do right for other people.
That's right. When you're trying to be...
It's a ripple effect. And it's also, whenever you're doing right by you, everything underneath you is in balance.
Absolutely. And on that night, we'll finish.
Yay!
So thank you
so wonderful much. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's been great.
It has.
And I feel more fired up to really get that plan in action and finish off some of the things I didn't quite get done by yesterday.
Well, thank you, Susie. It's been wonderful again.
Thank you.
We'll be back next month. Yeah.
Will we be back next month, or will we be back on the last Friday of July?
Oh, the last Friday of July will be back.
Last week we were meant to be doing last Friday, but I just Des had just come out of hospital, and I really wasn't. Yeah, I really was not at all organized. Yeah, so why don't we'll do the last Friday. The next Abundance show will be next Tuesday at 7. Oh gosh, I've got to get up early again. At 7 a.m. with Bobby, the 7th of the 7th. So for those of you who've been on and watching, bring what you've actually done. We can actually share some of that as well. So that's all for today. Remember to and of course, did everybody this morning? I haven't got a mirror here, but I've got a beautiful heart there. I love you. I really love you. Remember to say that as you wake in the morning and feel the tingles through your body. Remember to love yourself into abundance. Thank you so much for everybody who's been here watching the replay. And I promise for the next one we will get the setup work properly. Thanks again, Beth. Everybody.
My pleasure.
Namaste.
Namaste. Bye for now.